course, we know that, for example, our mood affects our experience. So if we're in a gray mood, we can experience a gray day. But it goes even quite a bit deeper than that. So, for example, when I feel overwhelmed, I'm experiencing myself as small relative to my experience of overwhelm. So this is not obvious until we inquire into it. So we have a relative size that we can look at. So I've tested this thousands of times because I've worked and taught lots and lots of people. I've done therapy and teaching, spiritual teaching. So anytime a person is feeling overwhelmed, I will ask them, okay, so you're feeling overwhelmed by, say, emotion or the number of things you have to do. Let's ask, okay, if that situation, that person, or this feeling had a size and you had a size, what is your size relative to this experience? And if they look, they find that, yeah, indeed, I feel small. So we can start to examine what is our experience of ourselves in each situation. And that's very relevant to how we want to experience life. For example, if we're having a quote problem, we can go ahead and try to solve the problem using whatever methods we can come up with or get help. But we can also first take a moment and examine the person having the problem. Who is it having a problem? So often when we do therapeutic work or spiritual work, we are looking to solve the person having the problem instead of solving the problem. So you can think of it as a choice. There's two sides to the issue, the problem and the person having the problem. You can solve the problem and you can quote, I'll talk about what I mean by that, quote, solve the person having the problem. That is based on certain assumptions and ideas. Firstly, that how you experience yourself can change, that it's a construction, that it's not something set in stone. So, for example, if I'm identified with not feeling safe, a situation will feel dangerous to me. And then I can then go about trying to improve the situation so that I can start to feel safe, do things that will move me in the direction of feeling safe. Or I can let go of identifying with feeling unsafe, with the experience of a character who's unsafe. And if I do that, I may have certain insights into what I can do in the situation, or may not need to do anything. Both are fine. But you can see it's a different approach. So this is like a practical way of looking at the idea of inquiring into the nature of self. Why do we even inquire into the nature of self? All the ancient mystical texts tell us to inquire into who am I? Because it's relevant to our experience in each moment. Our experience is composed of two aspects, the experiencer and that which is experienced. And they're co-creative, they create each other. The sense of who I am in each moment can change. And it is partly created by the so-called environment. And my experience of the environment is created through the experience of the self. They're inseparable. That's a subject-object duality that we live with, that we can start to explore further. So if I were to ask you, who are you? What might you answer? So let's look into this together. So I'd like to actually teach further by doing this more interactively. So I wonder if some of you would be more willing to reply in the chat or speak up or open up your video and we can have a conversation about this.